of choice tonight. It is Jerry Garcia night at the Coliseum. It's the A's and the Orioles, the first of the Orioles with the best record in the American League at 74-47 will lead off Adley.
Taking on just the third game for the left-hander in a green and gold uniform. Remember, his first time out was...
Look at the A's defense, brought to you by your Bay Area GMC dealers. The A's go with Soderstrom, Gill. All kinds of fun to watch so far. And we're underway on this Friday night.
Well, I tell you, steps that way, I'm coming with you.
Fighting the sun, stays with it, and there's one out.
Already starting to direct traffic. Ball hit to Seth Brown, who had to take a few steps.
Many young, exciting players shoots it through the right side.
When credit is due.
Now Anthony Santander bats.
Oh, believe me, Vinny. I want to talk about
and then some so far in 23. As his leg, still a play at first from Soderstrom. Back now, it's a race in, and it's going to drop.
One as you said.
And got him upstairs. Primary leadoff man this year, and it's going to be over Seth Brown. Home, they're going to try and get another one with Mountcastle. Geloff will have this one, and that will conclude the top of crack at it tonight.
Had the first time I took the ball.
Langoliers and Nick Allen rounds it out. Geloff's 29th major league game.
Geloff, one of those dudes.
That one will stay in the park for Austin Hayes.
A group.
GMC dealers for the Birds. They've got O'Hearn, Frazier, Henderson, and Westberg.
Off the glove.
It's up in the left center. Rooker Ace. Martin's going to send him home. Relay. The A's stands in. Is it just me, Dallas? I'm
away.
That the veteran Adam Frazier. Well, to your point, Dallas, is not the ratio you want.
What under his belt, that number will continue to climb, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 plus.
Spots on the infield for the Orioles. He's back of the Orioles in their own division. Just shut
the Baltimore Orioles.
He sends one in the gap and cut off by Butler. Cedric Mullins. Just want him to be himself.
Medina, fifth most baseball.
The average as a team, maybe just two, so just proved it. And
hey, I'm gonna need a scout out there in right field. Because whoever
June. Have this one from Santander.
Or we take on these Orioles.
By Baltimore, the A's are hoping to get softly for a base hit for Soderstrom to start the second.
Reacting by Soderstrom.
A's have seen Gibson. A's has to go back. It's by him, and it's up by Gunderson. Henderson. 12th double rather for Tony Kemp. And now Shea Langoliers. Westberger cross
break up and
around for Lawrence Butler. It's it the other way. With two on.
Pretty good.
Time now for the back. A's got one back. On this front,
he's got a two-strike approach, and did a really nice job staying on the ball and driving it to left.
We've seen
talked about Dallas, quite the young lineups, and see how they will make the most of these last 40.
The roster looks like. You want to win baseball games. but you also have to prepare about them. They can learn about themselves.
A 1-2-3 inning, it appears, for Luis Medina. Off pitch to Rooker. Run, and nobody's going to get it. Dallas with watching RBI double his first time up. And we've said it often. And that's hit well again. Jordan Diaz for a second time tonight. Got him on the slider.
Just to give you an idea.
What a play by the second baseman, Frazier.
It's now at athletics.com/kidsfree.
Now Adam Frazier, who was with the Pirates, been more of a threat this year. That's off Soderstrom's glove. It's a fair ball. Westbrook. And Seth will get to it. And ball that plays the sport. That doesn't say, man, wouldn't it be cool? Second hit tonight for Rutschman for the third base. Last year in 34 games for Baltimore. Talking with Brandon Hyde. Got to bring home another run. Frazier is home. Anthony Santander. One better than Marcus Simeon.
Outcast.
And that will end the top of the fourth. Two more innings. Austin Hayes by shooting it past him into the gap in left center.
These pitches are probably more show me.
Well, the rotation isn't that sexy. Those Cardinals. Two ops, and Frazier has it
for us, but we're going to need guys to step up. And I think almost challenge.
1-2-3 for Gibson.
And as we know, we've talked about it, Muller's
A loop that'll land between.
And we're talking about a guy who, when you look at Kyle Muller,
Moments of success in the first half. Down on strikes, looking for Biff Pocoroba. That might have been Ralph Garr sitting there. I mean, one thing that leagues. Usually the very inside the bag on the stripe. Run with O'Hearn home.
starts to accumulate on the grass. Little bit of a dewy surface.
It's Jordan Diaz for Rutschman.
And I'm not quite sure what that conversation was.
7 at the plate with Rutschman and Henderson. That ends the inning. His last time up.
Accepted. So when you
center, and that's going to get all the way. 3 for 3 night for Orioles pitching. Now base hit, and the second RBI tonight. Orioles, as we mentioned, this is a 3-run, if you will, on what October might hold for the Orioles. Got him away for strike 3. 18 more games left against the American League West. Gets him on the curve. Westberg went from third base to second, and Adam Frazier went out to right field.
Going on below.
And Arias just joins in the hit parade for Baltimore.
Throw a line in. See if he can't dial up the big one.
That's two. And ejection, and he says, I can really get a lot on this throw from this angle. It works for me, even though when he started and O'Hearn all the way to third. Now Cedric Mullins, a 30-30 player for the Orioles a couple years ago. He played the entire season dealing with Crone, but a chance for Seth Brown. He will make the catch at a 0-5 innings. Is a positive development. Just couldn't stop the other team from.
Still a gap to eat up a few of those innings. And I think for the Orioles, how's it going? Looks like it's coming out hot, and he said, yeah, it's still 100.
Will drop so far with Baltimore. And that's going to load him up.
Love it.
Now it can get really to Ryan Noda. You have your number. Mitch. Just enough room for run win for Ricky. Ricky.
It's not even close.
No field on a Friday night. Kyle Muller in his third inning of relief. 13 runs. Nick has that one clean. All kind of moving together as one.
Well, there's
digging the vibe.
I mean,
near first base.
I got to tell you, and it looks like.
Been an otherwise very inconsistent year, and he does get the 1-2-3 inning. Well, good fortune. Comes off and out of the bullpen and into the game. Looking at the teams in the American League, and we always mention about how you shorten the game.
For him, or Cano.
Now Soderstrom for the fourth time tonight. You're looking for some discovery here. Getting this opportunity at the. We're through Silly Rutschman for the fifth time. He's 3 for 4 tonight. Florida Atlantic. Tyler will have that one. Atlantic even zooming through their. Tony Kemp underneath this one. 2 out. What a story that is. Seth will get to this one near the line, and we've concluded he wasn't going to get anything in return. So Jacob seeing his name in the lineup. Annalise Lyons works with us on the radio side.
He set that tone.
Hayes will make the catch for the second out.
In my opinion here for the Athletics.
Well, last year Tony Kemp was the last time up. Cedric Mullins is there, and we're on to the 9th inning.